two key issues for considerations on this matter, Samson. The first one has to do with the name neutrality allowance. That I think that if we don't put it in perspective, we will struggle over form. We will be talking much about form over substance. In fact, the CLOGSAG, to be fair to CLOGSAG, this negotiation started since 2019, and it ended in 2020, early part of 2021, 2022. I think the agreement was signed in January with effective date of February. So this is about 2 years of engagement led by the Senior Presidential Advisor, Fair Wages Commission, and the Sector Minister, as well as Ministry of Finance. So we have been part of these processes all this while. CLOGSAG did not come on the negotiation table with neutrality allowance. They came with all kinds of demands and allowances, which they justified, and it could, in fact, if government accepted those ones, that could triple what they were getting at the moment. So government and the negotiation team came to the conclusion that, in fact, CLOGSAG is the lowest paid group on the single spine structure. This is something ought to be done for them. But in doing something for them, you don't want to create a situation where once you do something for one group, when you are negotiating with one, remember that all the other groups are sitting and watching. So once you do something that they can also tap in, then you open the floodgates and there will not be enough resources to pay. So I believe it is the reason why, in trying to couch a term that they thought at the time could be limited to only CLOGSAG, came up with the word neutrality allowance. It is not something that CLOGSAG actually demanded. It was a term. And so now that, of course, the team have met again, looking at the public position on such a word called neutrality allowance. And I believe that going forward, we may have to relook at the word neutrality.
Are you shying away from the word because of the public backlash?
On the word neutrality, yeah, we will lose the substance, which is the agreement the committee has that something has to be done. It is what name you give to what should be done. And if the name you are using is creating problems, relook at it so that you don't generate any unnecessary controversy. But that's what I'm saying. Let's not focus on the form over the substance. The substance is that the committee led by government and CLOGSAG and everything have signed an MOU that something has to be done. And government is committed to respecting that agreement.